Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Timberborn, which is our beaver city builder survival type thing. Fun game. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right on back to where we left off, which was a little bit before the drought in cycle 13. Last episode we did a whole bunch of building, flooded all this stuff, well, a little more than it had been, upgraded some of the stuff over here, and set out to build some more trees and all that good stuff over here. And we're in a pretty good spot, I think, to do a little bit more as well. We will see exactly what we're able to accomplish in this episode, hoping to do the rest of this cycle, the drought, and then most of the next one. They're starting to get a little long, so we'll see exactly what we're able to get accomplished here. We've got a ton of food. We've got a decent bit of water. Probably could stand to get a little bit more. We just have to be careful about what we build so we don't overbuild and end up killing our beavers too early. So we can go ahead and add a couple more water pumps here for the benefit of our beavers in this area. Let's go ahead and put those there, and then we'll start with up here. Then I think I can actually put, I don't know if I can actually get in. No, probably not. We'll just kind of leave that as it is. That ought to take care of that. We can also add some more over here along this area, because we have the ability to kind of double stack right here. Actually, I should probably add some more there, as well as one right here. Get this going. Then actually, over here we could be putting in a building that we could put stuff on top of if we're intelligent. Depending on how this is set up, that might actually not be that possible. We can always just do one of these. I believe this will get us most of the way we want to go. I'm sure there's someone who's extremely good at the game that is going to comment about, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Oh well, I'll survive. We'll be all right. Pop in a little bit right here, and we can actually, if we're smart, connect this, and that will help circulation for all that, and they can also come right out of their little beaver lodges. Get that done. Let's go ahead and put this on turbo speed, because it's going to take quite a while, but we I think we added 4 or 5 water pumps over here. We could also maybe add some more somewhere else, but we need to get this this thing filled up a little more. Need to be a little more intentional with what we've got going on here. Let's get a little bit more water. Let it fill up as it will. It takes a long time with something this shallow. It's a process. I guess it is leaking here. So if we were to just leave this like this until this whole area is taken care of, it should be okay. Let's just let this get a little bit more in here. I'll probably just be doing this forever. I'm sure there's some sort of automated way that's the correct way to do it. We might get there at some point. As far as power goes, we're actually out-demanding our available power. That's, I guess, a good problem to have. Can we put any more of these windmills here? I guess we have to do one of these numbers, huh? Well, we can go ahead and let's just do one of these. That ought to connect there just fine. We give some plenty of stuff to do. And I think we can also get away with putting in a water wheel. Ah, no, that's right, because this is not Not wide enough here. Okay, well, that'll be fine. I'm not going to be super worried about it. See, they're already getting... See, here's our drought warning here. We don't have any unemployed beavers? Really? Somehow I find that kind of hard to believe. Well, we can fix that. We can go ahead over here. I think probably just put some regular single-level lodges on this side. Put in a single lodge there. And then we can just build on top of this whole thing right here. We can actually connect that on top of the levee here. We'll see what we're able to get done with regard to this. I guess I probably could have made these double. Let's make these double lodges. Let's just keep that one guy right there. Let's go ahead and make these doubles. Yeah, that's what we want. I think this should be the right height, and it is. And then this right here will actually should allow us to so I guess I have to do one of these numbers, huh? Yeah. We'll just put that here. Actually, no. I lied. Not going to need this platform then. But we can. I feel like I'm just trying to make up for bad planning at this point. I don't know that I can weasel my way out of this one unless I do. I could just do this. Yeah, that's just dumb enough to work. Why not, right? Does no harm. That ought to get us a little bit more growing room here. Our food production here is certainly enough. And our water is pretty good. Of course, now that we have all these pumps going, they should help just a little bit. They still haven't... Okay, too far from builders. Is that because they can't get over here, or what? Okay, yeah. I believe that. If I were to do stairs here, I think that should solve that problem. Once this is built, at least. At any rate, we do have a lot of tree growth area over here. Can they even reach anything from here? Okay, they can still reach a decent bit. We are going to need to start doing wheat over here, so I think we can go ahead. I always click the wrong thing. Go ahead and plant some wheat. We can just start right over here. Now, how far away do these farms go? So we need farms just for wheat, don't we? So why don't we put in... Let's do 3 farms. Make this whole thing back here wheat. Why not? That ought to be enough. Because we can also come down here. Of course, this is our printing press. Come in and do... See, a grist mill. We'll just do all of it, honestly. We can have the whole thing... Is it going to let me put this here? We put a grist mill here. I can actually do 2 of those. Actually, we could just do a whole bunch of them, because they can just daisy chain together. And then we can take our power coming from this area here. Of course, we're going to have to build up our little what do you call it here? Yes, I know this is convoluted and probably not as complicated as it needs to be, but we're gonna just go with it anyway. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing, right? Alright, so that ought to make that sufficiently complicated and annoying. So we have the grist mill, and then of course next we will need a bakery, which we can put anywhere. So if we were to put that up here, yeah, let's just go ahead and do 4 of those. Looking pretty good. We already have all these grills everywhere, so that ought to be fine. We roll with this. Yeah. Looks fine to me. That ought to be enough grist mills for one thing of wheat. Though I think we're going to be able to do a pretty decent amount of wheat here, assuming these guys can actually plant all this. Yeah, we'll start with that. We'll see what that ends up doing. Of course, no unemployed beavers in district is going to be our downfall here. So we actually have more space, so why don't we go ahead, since we have the ability, go ahead and migrate. Let's try a dozen beavers, a dozen adult beavers. That ought to get something going here. Yeah, I think it's a little closer. This is a nice jump start. I guess we did get all this built. So really we probably could be putting in some more housing here. Okay, so here's our drought. So as soon as this stops inflow, we can actually turn out the outflow. Alright, that looks good. We don't need to have quite as much coming out of here. So we'll put that up to 3 and reduce the outflow just enough to keep these going. And we have enough water saved up that I'm not going to be worried about this being underflowing. So we can still have a little bit come out, so we can still use these pumps for the time being. But we're not going to try and keep up with inflow at all. Alright, so what's going on here? Nothing to do in range at the lumberjack flag. Okay, well then we can get rid of him. I think his problem is he was just blocked in because of all the new construction here. So we'll just go ahead and put him right back here. He ought to still be able to do something. So we have, well, I guess we're gonna have to be careful about our outflow here. Probably not gonna get away with too much more. Oh, our storage is getting pretty full. We're gonna need some more of that. Just have to figure out where to put it that would make sense. I think we can afford to raise this floodgate just a little bit. Make sure that we can still get pumping going out of here. These logs are full. These logs are full, so I think we're doing pretty well. How is our storage looking? Where is the storage over here? Is it just this? Okay, so that one's looking all right. It's acceptable. All right, so is this still too far from... Ah, it's not. Alright, so that is going to significantly improve our access to this little lake here. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So this is watered, 7% growth, 24% growth. I think we're in a pretty good spot. These droughts have not been as severe lately now that we've had all this water stored up, so I think we made the right decision in how we were going to be taking care of our stuff here. See, in this district we have a little bit left. I think we can safely add another layer of houses here. It's going to get to the point, I don't know when, but it'll get to the point where it's not going to be feasible for us to do any more stories. So I think we can get away with this. So we'll start with those here. So I think... yeah, I'm not going to be able to do... I'm going to have this path go away very carefully. Just get the path and have this actually... no. Want that. Make this a staircase. And then make all of this a platform. And then we just figure out what we're doing over here. Could be another staircase up to the top. Of course, we'll have to look that up like so. Of course, we can't build anything over this rooftop terrace, so I probably should actually just get rid of this rooftop terrace and put in some other lodges over here. And I might actually do that, so we can build on top of it, because this is majorly cramping our style. Just have to make sure we can actually, you know, get into it. I think if I do that, then put a single here, then I can get away with doing another regular... no, we'll do the mirrored lodge. So this is where this gets to be kind of difficult to decipher all the different layers and stuff. But I think if we do this, now we have all this space over here to put in. I think we can do a triple lodge. Yeah, triple lodge would actually fit pretty nicely here. We just have to have our too far from builders. We're gonna get there, don't you worry. Guess I probably can't do another no. It's not gonna let me do one there. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. So this is gonna be interesting to look at, I suppose. Let's see if it even wants us to go up that. Oh yeah, that's still plenty of range. So that's going to be a ridiculous and stupid amount of housing added here. And I think we could probably afford to add a little bit more capacity over here as well. So if we did the exact same thing over here, and add another layer of these things. Put a double high here and here. Then turn this into a little staircase. Man, they build some of this stuff really fast. Yes, I know it's dangerous to add this much capacity during the drought, but I think we have enough saved up where we're going to be okay. I think we can come over here and seal that off. We can probably just keep on stacking up and up and up and up, but I think this is going to be enough capacity for right now to take care of all of that. We still don't have everything fully kitted out yet. Still waiting on this stuff to get built. Just waiting on materials. Okay. We should have... yeah, we have a good amount of trees. They're just all sleeping, I guess. Plenty to harvest. Plenty to harvest. Okay, so now this is dry. But I think we don't need to worry about these working with no water, because we're not in need of the other beavers to do their jobs. Not yet, at least. We just have to make sure these canals over here don't go dry, that they have an adequate amount of water in them. This looks fine to me so far. These still have enough to pump from, which is very important. And none of these crops are dying because we have our irrigation towers taking care of stuff. Plenty of supply. Feeling pretty confident. We've got a nice setup here. So we have capacity for almost 50 more beavers over here. We're waiting on metal blocks. Oh, we're not exporting metal blocks to this district? Alright, I guess we'll have to fix that. Certainly have enough. So a printing press. And then this one will have to export books. Okay, we can do that for sure. Alright, now they're saying nothing to do in range for this one. And yes, I believe that. We'll just have to wait for this to be removed. Get everything out of there and we'll delete that. The hard part here is that this only extends so far. So for us to get any closer to this, we're going to have to build a new district or figure out a way to better optimize this path system. Although I don't think we can. Unless I were to demolish this district center and rebuild it somewhere else, but I don't know. I could rebuild it one square over. Tell you what, let's save. And I'm going to try that. And if it breaks the game, we'll just put it back over here. Okay, so where is district center? We'll put that there. See if that extends our range. Yes! We got an extra 1 square. You might be laughing, but that, District 5. How are there no, how does it say no beavers in a... So did all these beavers just disappear? Because, huh. Okay, well let's try migrating half of these beavers and see what happens. Remember, we can always reload if something is weird. I guess I should have expected that. Okay. I think everything's okay. I think it's fine. Okay, all of our stuff has beavers working in it. I guess we're okay. Alright, let's, I guess this is as close as we're going to be able to get. Oh, this is probably better here. That's, interesting. And kind of weird. But, yeah, I'll take it. Boy, this is uglier than original sin right here. Anyway. Can I put something interesting? No, I can't actually delete this. You know what? I bet if I had rotated this to face the other way, it probably would have worked a lot better. Or I could have, you know, moved it like 3 or 4 squares closer. If I feel like doing that again later, we'll take care of that. Alright, we only have so much time left in the drought, so we'll go ahead and lower this again. Just to get this rolling. I'm really impressed with our everything, really. Got plenty of water to spare even through this entire drought with this many beavers doing all their beaver things. We'll leave this one at 2.5. So as this gradually refills, then we'll be in good shape. Yeah, I think this has gone well. Lots to be happy about here. How's our wheat doing? 50%. Yeah, wheat is just so slow. But so we're so fine. We are doing fantastic, even. We are going to have to be careful about how we do our... Oh, can't go over those. That's annoying. We're going to have to be careful about how we put our apartments and stuff in. Although I think we can get... Yes, we can get some more over here. Put 2 of these here. No, this is spaghetti of paths, but you know what? It's fine. I think by doing this way, this gives us room to put in a single beaver hut right here, or lodge, excuse me. If we do another one right here, we can also connect that. Yes, I know this is suboptimal, but it does technically work. That's wasted space here, yes, but I think we'll be okay. We'll survive. And now look at all the space we have up here. We can kind of do another level. We could actually put in stairs here. I think I can do a double. Yes. Okay, so what's not accessible here? I love this feature where it lets you tear down. Oh, it's not connected because there's not a... Okay, so that will be fine once it's actually done. Cycle comes back. Yep, here comes the water again. Looking good, looking good. We have done such a good job getting everything taken care of here. I'm really happy with that. Let's get this refilled up so our maple trees don't die. Alright, and block that off. Let this flood out a little bit into our canal. That ought to do it. There we go. That's some much needed water coming all the way down here. Looking good, looking good, looking very good. In fact, this is exactly where we wanted it. Almost. Let's get a little bit more water here. There we go. Everything is looking quite nice indeed. Pop that back down to 1.5. Okay. Oh, we don't have unemployed beavers for the inventor, I guess. Well, I don't think we even really need the inventor anymore, because we have researched all of this stuff. Yeah, so, you know what? Ladies, gentlemen, friends beyond the binary, let's get rid of these, because we don't need them anymore. There's literally nothing else left to invent. So this is land we can use for much greater purposes. So we have this temple here. What else can we put in for leisure? Let's actually check our... Okay. I guess we could build... a carousel. We don't have enough horsepower for it. Rooftop terraces. Could probably use for here. Let's check. When this gets to be about red, we can then cap off rooftop terraces at that point. I don't think I can build anything over... No, it's not going to let me build anything over here. I think I'm going to have to just do some more double lodges here. Then pop in a single layered deal. Yeah, so this actually ought to work fine. Like this. See if I can get away with something like this. Just a whole bunch of stairs. That ought to work. Get that going, and then I think once that's built, we'll have a better idea of if that is going to be outside the range of our city center. I doubt it. I think it should be fine. Our water's even starting to fill up, our water storage, that is. How are we doing over here? Okay, there's still plenty of room for people to put in water. Our trees are slowly being harvested. So this is actually out of range at the end here? I guess it is. Well, that's fine. I think we're finally at a point where we really don't have to worry about anything. We just have to make sure we're managing what we already have effectively. That's a good feeling. Especially after all the dumb mistakes we made early in this playthrough and the 2 previous failed playthroughs. I think that's a lot to be happy about. I don't want to quite do anything else over here just yet. But I believe we can do another bank of these here, and then maybe put some rooftop terraces in this general area. Get that taken care of. Alright, are these fully evacuated yet? Okay, let's get that. Nothing to do in range. Go ahead and pause that. And then, well, this one will be busy for a little bit. It's just one of those things you can't do too much. You don't want to push it. Yeah, stuff's going well. I don't believe I have any immediate qualms. Seems like everything is coming along quite nicely. We've got plenty of food. I guess we could, if we're going to be picky, we could say we need more water. So that's probably actually a good thing to... Not a water pump. It's a good thing to do up here, I believe. Can never have too much water stored up. These metal platforms look interesting. It seems like a pretty smart thing to have access to. Of course, the suspension bridges are... I think suspension bridges are cool, regardless of whether or not it's a beaver game. But I don't know. We'll get to that at some point. But we can add a little bit more water capacity. Probably would not hurt to have some more grills for potatoes. Just because, you know, everybody's got to eat, right? A tragic mistake here with this path placement. Hate to see it. Well, I don't think we're exactly hurting for potatoes anyway. So we've got... We have 3,810 grilled potatoes. We have 0 actual non-grilled potatoes. All right, I guess I can't be too upset about that. We have enough potatoes coming in to really take care of probably just about everything. These grist mills are going. Looking good. Do we have any bakeries? Yeah, we have 2 of these. They're working. Looking quite good. Yeah. I think we can be pretty happy with how things are going here. So we'll see how much more we can build the rest of today's episode. and see if we can better position ourselves for a successful drought in Cycle 14. Feels good to be ahead of the game for once. A game like Ostrov, it's very easy to be ahead of the game because the game doesn't really demand that much from you. But Timberborn is a much more challenging game. I didn't think it would be, but it's different enough that it makes you think in a different way you're not used to. I can appreciate that. Alright, books are going. I guess we could do some monuments if we felt like it. Probably could use some more carrots to get that nutrition 1 also. So why don't we won't plant a ton of carrots, but we can have this whole area back here can be carrots easily. Easily. Just so we have a little more. Then we can make this be potatoes. Notice again, why not? Then you get 2 more here. And now that all connects. Keep our beavers busy over here. Looking good. Books gradually going up, theoretically, over time. I just need to know how far away stuff is from the camp center so I know where to put my, I'll see. We have so much ability to get more here. In fact, we can just keep on going. I know there's probably a more efficient way to do this, but just stick with me here. I think I can get away with this. And I don't think I can get away. No, I can. It's just at the wrong angle. Just do 1 more here. That ought to get us all the way there. I think this should still be in range. If not, we can have it go down the other way. Connect on this side. We'll find out. Not terribly worried about it. We've got capacity for 413. We have 329. And our food supply shows no signs of being inadequate anytime soon. So I think that's something to be proud of. Water levels are looking good. Outflow over here is looking good. It's probably about time to start thinking about how we want to do our dam over here. It's probably just going to have to be a levee on this side of the map, but we're going to have a another district over here. It's going to be an undertaking for sure. We might do that on a live stream sometime this weekend. We'll see what we're able to take care of. Yeah, we're like in cruise control now. We're going. And this isn't connected by paths. That's because we don't have all of these built yet. I wish it would tell me what the projected path distance was looking like. Theoretically, this shouldn't be that much longer than this because they still have to go upstairs. We'll have to wait until they have this all taken care of here. I guess if I was really concerned, I could build in another ramp going down to this. I actually still might. Still might do that. It'll even let me. Maybe it won't because these are not actual stairs. So let's put actual stairs in. Build these immediately. Okay, that worked. What a strange hill for the game to die on. I think that ought to improve our mobility a little bit. Let's get this one thing done. Oh, we're so good. We are so good. We can do another level if we really wanted to. I don't think we're nowhere close to even occupying all of our housing here. So we'll just kind of leave that be. And of course, we also have all this over here we can do. We might actually just go ahead and cap this one out here. This is, that's reasonably high. I can always delete them later anyway. It's more important to have our leisure needs taken care of. I can at least put those two right there. And then I think we can do... Yeah, they'll be fine. We'll let them build that as they need to. How are things going over here? We only have 4 unemployed here. How many do we have unemployed here? 13. Okay. So we could probably stand to have a couple more of these farmhouses. So we'll go ahead and get rid of these. Plop another farmhouse into this spot when that's done. I just need them to come take these away. Very, very slowly. I guess if I was really smart, I would have just put a path over the top of this canal. Which I guess we could still do, because this is 2 blocks deep. I wanted to make sure it was 2 blocks deep. Yeah, what the heck, why not? It's not going to do me any harm. Just go ahead and double track this whole thing. Because then once that's done, we can just have this entire thing. We'll move these, everything's, wow, they're going fast on this one, huh? And then I think we can just go ahead pretty much immediately, as soon as these are all done, just come in here and delete all of these paths and we can plant more wheat. Probably would help if I clicked yes. Okay, so we unlocked the iron teeth. Good. That will be later. Probably much later. But we can go ahead and plant some more wheat here. And as soon as this area over here is all built up, we will be moving these farmhouses into a slightly more economical layout. Hopefully add a couple more as well. Can we go ahead and get rid of that notification? Yeah, see, this is looking quite nice here. We have these rooftop terraces are fully functioning. Alright, beavers, let's get this thing going here. Build the rest of this little causeway here so we can get rid of these pathways. We'll let them finish this before we do any more deleting, because it's going to be a little irritating to do for a little bit here. Hopefully not too long. We'll have to figure out exactly where we want the middle thing to go. Alright, so get rid of this, get rid of this, if I can click correctly. And then we'll come back here with farmhouses rotated, like so. That should still be easily within range. Now we got one more farmhouse in basically the same area of land. I want this gone, and I want that gone. And then we can put in another one next to it. I don't want to move this path necessarily. Let's hurry up and get these gone. Although that might take a while because we don't have any farmhouses built. Hopefully they can build these soon. So we got stuff to do. We got crops to harvest. I guess I should have thought about that before I got rid of the farmhouses and stuff. There we go. They're actually building now. Notice our FPS has finally dropped. It was at like a nice 125, 130 for a while. But not anymore. Now it's in the 90-ish range. It was a little lower than that earlier too. When it has to render a bunch of stuff, oh boy, did those frames drop. You know, it's only 60. Only 60. Nobody wants 60 frames per second. No, that's child's play. Gotta have at least 120. Alright, hurry up and get these things done. There we go. Prioritize. Oh, okay. Prioritize planting with this one. This one can be harvesting like it's supposed to be, and then we'll do the other one the same way. Yeah. Now they should have this done pretty quickly. Another thing we can do is we can plant more trees because we have this no longer beholden to all that. We are going to have to do something about these. Because I know they're kind of annoying, but they're probably pretty easy to replant. Okay, we'll just make these more trees, more maples. Then this entire side can be more maples. Then these can all be lumberjack flags. I think that should still be... Oh, yeah. Oh, there's plenty. Plenty of room. We might even be able to plant more back here, too. Now, why does this not reach as far out over here? Is it because I put this here? It shouldn't matter. Oh well, we'll figure it out. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. So that'll go all the way back here, huh? Okay. I think we're going to get this exactly right. I'm assuming that they can... Oh yeah, they're not going to have any problem. I think I have one more I can go. That's also not watered back there, so maybe we don't do that. That's probably a reason I hadn't... Okay. We'll leave it at that. That should be plenty. We're not ever going to need this many beavers cutting anyway. Alright, that's done. Let's go ahead and plant down another farmhouse. Behind it, we'll just get a little bit more... 2 more squares of carrots. Oh, I don't... Okay. Looking good. Looking very good. We should be able to get most of the way through cycle 14 minus the drought. Lots to be happy with here. We've got plenty of water. We have... Well, we do have pretty high unemployment right now. But we will have to get a bit better about that, won't we? Got plenty of farmhouses. Though we could and probably should extend this here down here. Demolish these and put a path in here to then build some more farmhouses. So I know we can do it. I know we can take advantage of this. No. Okay, so we can go ahead and get rid of, well, all of this really. And all of that. We can put another 5 farmhouses here. That ought to take care of some of our unemployment problem, right? You know, just as soon as they feel like getting around to moving these resources. Theoretically. theoretically. Alright, come on, get through this beaver sleep here. Come to your job. Alright, now if we're going to be smart, we can actually get rid of that one too and put a path through here that will improve our path finding significantly. They're just going everywhere. Taking their sweet time. Somebody remove this potato. Please. Please. Literally anybody. Alright, well, they'll get there eventually. It's not like we have too much to do anyway, we just have to wait for them to build all that so we can put the farmhouses down. I just wanted it to be a little quicker than that, you know? We're just going to sit here until they do it. Can't possibly take that long, right? Alright, I give up. Prioritize. Let's get it done. Alright, now we can finally fix that. Alright, so we can come back in here with our farmhouses. Get that tree out of the way. There's another farmhouse. That's going to be nice. There's 5 there. This is kind of a less than ideal positioning here. So we're going to build a platform here to extend this guy back this way. So then we can come back in with our water pump, and then we can actually remove all of this and this, and we can either put... Oh, so here comes the drought incoming. So this actually probably would be a pretty good place to end for today, but I want to get a little bit more done, and we'll end right before the next drought comes in. But we could put some more stuff here if we felt like it. Did it not? Okay, no, it did queue that up for building. Okay, so we got planting, harvesting, 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 planting, harvesting. Move that one over to planting. Put this one on planting. Move that one on harvesting. Yeah, I am pretty happy with what we've got going on. Let's just check on over here real quick. The game even zooms faster when you're out of an area that's really busy. Water levels are looking good. I believe our storage is pretty much entirely full. So we can go ahead and get that kind of sorted out. Just put that there. How's our fun looking? Okay, we definitely still need a lot more campfires and terraces. But we're making progress. Making very good progress. Planting, harvesting, and planting. Okay. So now we have the space here. We could put another farmhouse if we felt like it. Or we could even do some grills. Although I think we are not wanting for grills based on all this here. Probably would be pretty smart to have these in the food production area though, so we'll just go ahead and put 2 more of those down. Looking good. Our water supply is looking better than ever. We got a lot to be happy about here. So before we get out of here today, let's go ahead and get a little bit more water in this bit of land. Oh, didn't want that, but I guess that problem solves itself kind of, because then it can go down into the little canal here. Which, speaking of, we need to fill. And it's just going to keep going until it fills up. We want that to be as full as possible for the drought. Now, is this overflowing on the end here? It is not. I think that's about as full as we're going to be able to get it. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. So we can lower this again. Maybe not quite as dramatically. Just refill all of this. Make sure it's nice and topped off. Okay, we can go a little faster. I wish it wouldn't do that. But we'll live with this. I don't know how this got flooded up here, but it'll eventually go away. Yeah, that's going to be just about it for today. Got a lot done, lots to be happy with here. We got plenty of trees that can be harvested. Got log storage that's not completely full. We could probably expand that a little bit. Again, they're rapidly filling up this underground warehouse. So we'll leave them to it. Really hope you're enjoying the series. I know I'm having a blast playing this game. It's fantastic. Highly recommend you pick it up if you haven't already. And I will be attempting to do live streams tomorrow and maybe today as of posting this. That would be Saturday and Sunday if you are watching in real time. I don't know. Time is weird when you record stuff the night before. But yeah, hopefully to do a couple live streams this weekend on YouTube and Twitch. So be on the lookout for those. Of course, if you are not aware, somehow at this point, I do live stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/jcthebeard, mostly doing non-city builder stuff over there. But still a good time, good people. Haven't streamed in a while, hoping to do one this weekend to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, thanks so much for being a part of all the fun here. Greatly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed on this channel, please consider doing so, because it helps the videos out a lot, and we have a great community here, as I'm sure you know, just by looking at the wonderful comments people leave and just being supportive and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's it for this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.